2025 will be our biggest year ever, with more than 50 new models being launched across Giltrap Group, from new brands to new directions, supercars getting even more super, and Go Anywhere going next level. So from 19 of the world's leading car makers, here's a look at what we've got in store for 2025. And we're going to do it alphabetically, from A to V. That, by the way, is A for Aston Martin and V for Valhalla, Vantage and Vanquish, which arrives in autumn. Then there's the new versions of Aston Martin's favourites, the Vantage Roadster and the DBX 707 F1 Edition. And then later in the year, joining the Valkyrie and the stratospheric levels of Aston Martin's hypercar stable, Valhalla. Hot on the heels of the stunning Q6 e-tron, Audi's lineup continues its transformation this year, with 9 new cars arriving and covering internal combustion, plug-in hybrid and fully electric e-tron models. First to arrive is the new A3 and S3, which will be followed, yes, by the RS3. Also coming, the RSQ8 Performance and the new 5 range, including the S5 Avant, the successor to the S4. There's the new Q5 and SQ5. They arrive later in the year, followed by a plug-in hybrid version of the A5, and stand by for the highly anticipated A6 e-tron. Bentley has a new direction in 2025, sideways, with the all-new Continental GT Speed, the most powerful Bentley ever, and also the most exciting. That speed will be joined by the full GT range throughout the year, and then the Flying Spur gets the speed treatment. Cupra launches 2 new cars in 2025, starting with the Terramar. It comes in both petrol and hybrid versions and delivers a sub-6 second 0 to 100 time, and of course Cupra's striking design. The Tabascan is a fully electric SUV with a 547km range, fast charging and semi-autonomous trained park assist. This year we welcome Geely as New Zealand's newest brand. It's also the world's fastest growing car maker, and 2025 will see both the first New Zealand Geely location and the arrival of the EX5, a fully electric mid-sized SUV. Another new badge for Giltrap Group in 25 is GMC, with the Yukon Denali, the all-American full-sized SUV touching down. It comes complete with 24-inch wheels and a V8, of course. Edgy design and innovation continues to define Kia, with the arrival of the EV3, the compact SUV, and the equally striking EV4 Fastback. And later in the year, a new look for Kia, and for Utes, as the most talked about Kia ever, the Tasman touches down. Lamborghini's code name for the Huracan replacement was 634, which is slightly easier to say than Temerario. Look, either way, this is a first for Sant'Agata. It combines a V8 with 3 electric motors, delivering over 900 horsepower. It joins the Urus SE, the plug-in hybrid version of the super SUV. 2025 sees Land Rover go on the attack with Defender. It's called the Octa, and it's powered by a 626 horsepower twin-turbo V8. And it's been proven not just off-road, of course, but also on track. And the Defender range will also be updated this year, and look out for an all-electric Range Rover. Lexus of Auckland has kicked off the year with the LBX Maurizio RR arriving in the showroom. This 300 horsepower rally-inspired hot hatch will be joined later in the year with the new RX 450 Plus plug-in hybrid. The offering from Lotus continues to grow, with the Emira range expanding to include the Emira Turbo and Emira Turbo SE this year, and a third version of Elettra will arrive in 25. Simply badged Elettra, it joins the super quick Elettra S and the unbelievably quick Elettra R. McLaren continued to redefine the GT category with the new GTS. It offers a segment-leading power-to-weight ratio. That's thanks to carbon fibre construction and 626 brake horsepower. And yes, still room for the golf clubs. Giltrap MG's range continues to grow with new ICE and electric versions of the new ZS and a hybrid HS. Meanwhile, the MG7 sedan is headed for New Zealand as both an ICE and hybrid, and look out for a 7-seat SUV yet to be unveiled, but it is also on the way. At Polestar, it's a straightforward numbers game with Polestar 5 landing later this year. It's a 4-door GT and it's built on a bonded aluminium platform, and thanks to 884 brake horsepower, it will be the Swedish company's fastest car yet, by a long shot. At Porsche, the Macan range continues to grow with the 4S delivering sub-4-second acceleration, while Porsche's icon, the 911, lands in 3 stunning versions. There's the sweet spot, the Carrera GTS, the Celebration Turbo's 50-year edition, and the track-ready 911 GT3. Skoda start the year with 3 big launches, all new versions of their most popular models, Kodiaq, Superb, and then Octavia RS. And it doesn't stop there with the new Enyaq, and there's the Elroq, all-electric SUV. And finally, the exciting Kodiaq RS, all new and more powerful than ever. What a perfect start to Volkswagen's year, the Mark 8.5 Golf R. It's winning over everyone, me included. How can you not be impressed by this car? Vito welcomes Tayron to the family in 2025. It's the successor to Tiguan Allspace, but now comes with its own look and of course 7 seats. The New Zealand spec Buzz range arrives in the showroom, and we get sad to welcome back the Polo. This year, Volvo launched the updated XC90. It comes in mild hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions, and it will be joined later in the year by the all-electric EX90. Also coming to New Zealand, the cross-country version of the EX30. What a year for new cars at Giltrap Group. Your drive for 25.